Assalamualaikum and good day to our lecturer, Mr. Khalil Omar. We are a group consists of 6 members, including me, myself, HAWA, MD, NURUL, FINA, HIDAYA, and FATIHA. Today, I would like to talk about a very famous issue that has been worrying by all generations in our country and even all around the world, which is COVID-19. After discussion, brainstorming, and collecting other references from all media, electronic, and others, we have decided to focus more on safety and health. Firstly, what is COVID-19? COVID-19 is a type of virus which is known to cause infection in human respiratory system. The first case was detected in Wuhan on December 2019, and the first case in Malaysia was on January 2020. People are being advised to practice social distance within 1 meter to control the virus from spreading widely. As far as we know, there are a lot of companies that already continue their operation during the pandemic situations. HRM need to play their roles on safety precaution activities to prevent the virus from spreading at workplace. Firstly, they need to prevent the exposure of virus at workers by reinforce good hygiene practice by providing masks and checking daily temperatures, and also prepare sanitizer at all specific places. They also can encourage the workers to have responsible behavior by keep reminding them on how to protect themselves and how to live in this pandemic situation and how to do the government guideline at workplace. They also can provide trainings to make workers more understand about coronavirus and how to work during this situation. And then they also need to pay more attention to workers that have a high risk to coronavirus, which is the people above 40 and have a serious health problem like heart attack and diabetes. If these people are affected by coronavirus, it may lead death. And after that, they also need for OSH professional as important role. They can do analysis and collect information or guideline given by government and practice it at workplace. After that, they need to protect the worker physical and mental health, which is by controlling hazard and make workers more comfortable during workings at these pandemic situations. And lastly, they need to ensure the business continuity and sustainability by designing the solutions of coronavirus at workplace. They also can making steps on how to prevent it and making analysis on how to control it and others. There are a lot of issues that are being facing by people during COVID-19 situation. The first one is humans are suffering. Humans are suffering due to their have lost their income and do not have income support. It caused by governments are stop all the operations and activities to prevent and control the virus from spreading worldwide. And this activity are lead to major public crisis. The second issue is safety and health hazard. It is commercial uses of products which can cause to the exposure of coronavirus. And the third one is huge loss of human life, which is labor market and economic crises are increased highly, which can lead to working poverty. And the last issue is it impact on business, which is the employers still need to pay the wages and salary to the workers, so they need to invest more even though their business has been stopped. So this also will lead to the problems to ensure business continuity. And of course, if we are doing new things, there will be a lot of challenge that we will facing by. There are a lot of challenges for new normal activities at workplace. The first one is responsible to protect workers' physical and mental by giving the best treatment for employees' mental problem and support workers who is quarantined. It is a bit difficult because people tend to believe that it is a normal situation, it's not a hard situation. They kind of not have a high mentality to protect themselves to coronavirus. They still have stress to follow the guideline given by the government. And the next one is to provide the right type of advice by highlight the knowledge and experience, able to coordinate the agency. You need to do analysis and collect this information, the true information, and spreading the true information to the workers. They need to make them believe by sharing their experience and knowledge and make them follow the guidelines given by the government. And the third one is the responsible provide safety measure post-pandemic like PPE, mask, and sanitizer. They need to invest more on this item to make sure that the workers have a safety workplace. And the last one is to promote safety practice. That is retraining all staff and introduce control strategies. Display safety include health message and workplace. It will be hard because over a decade people are living without wearing a mask, without washing our hand with sanitizer, and suddenly we have to do it. We have to practice it. So it will be challenging for the employer or the company to make all the workers follow the guideline and follow the practice.
Okay, let's move to the safety program. There are 5 items in the safety program. The first one is safety awareness. The employer must encourage the employee to know regarding the health and safety in the company. They must display the new information regarding health and safety on the information board, information counter, or accessible area. And then the employer must proper display the signage to their employee. That will employee known where is the exit area, where is the assemble area in the company. The third one is the employer must ensure working environment is clean. They must encourage employee to clean up the work area every day, like morning and before they go home. And then the company must implement safety protocol from the start, which means in the induction program for the new employee, they must inform to the employee regarding the safety and health in their company. The first one is safety training. Employer must provide safety training to their employee. They must provide the related program or training to the employee. And then after the training given 1 or 2 days, usually company will take 2 days training to their employee to attend safety training. After that, company must do the assessment to their company. That's the employer will know how much knowledge their employee get from the training. From the training, employee will increase their knowledge about health and safety, and they will implement in their real life. Okay, the third one is safety team. Okay, every employer must create a safety team in their company and train, and their safety team must well train. Okay, the fourth one is provision of PPE. The employer must prepare and provide a proper PPE for employee. For example, for the site staff, they must have a helmet, they must have a glove, they must have a face mask, and they must have a safety boot. This is to prevent hazard in their workstation. And then the PPE must eligible to find and upon request. For example, suddenly his helmet is broke, and the employee can immediately request from the office staff to provide the new PPE for them. Okay, the last one is safety record. Every company must have a safety record. For example, the safety record is for track, for the company. For example, if they have an incident like chair broke and the staff is injured, so the company must have a proper safety record. From the beginning, they must know how the incident happened, and then they must investigate, and then they must solve the problem. They must solve the how to prevent the risk. Okay, the safety record also will help the company regarding the health reputation. For example, when the Minister of Health requests data regarding a safety, so they have a proper record and they have a proper data to give to the Minister of Health. And then the safety record also is a guidelines to the employee. For example, in the current situation is the COVID-19. In the safety record, they have a process, they have a procedure to follow, and then they know how to prevent the risk, how to fight the virus. So for example, wash your hand frequently, and then wear mask every time you go out, and then social distancing. And then for the workstation, they know how to clean up the surface, so they know how to disinfect all the surface area in their workstation. For recommendation, we highly recommended to promote awareness about COVID-19. All employees must spread the information, spread the awareness among the employee, among the people, about to protect himself, protect yourself, to saving life and welfare of the people. They must know that the virus is still there, and we are together fighting the virus from spread into our lifestyle. The second one, change of work lifestyle. They must have a disciplinary system and controlling social distance. For example, in the office, we must provide a new system like flexible working hours, rotation system of the staff. So not all staff will come into the office at the one time. So the company must have a rotation schedule for the staff to prevent the COVID-19 virus into the office. The last one is planning the solutions safety futures. Okay, for the planning the solution safety futures is they must have a imperative organization to protective in ensuring safe environment. Okay, for the summary of health and safety, the employer must ensure employee safety are efficient in the company. They will provide the good safety in the employee workspace, and then a safety policy as a guideline for the employee. So employee can follow, can read the information from the guideline, and then appoint safety committee to assist health and safety in the company. The committee will assist employer to prevent the risk and hazard in the company. The committee team is more ready, more prepared if have an incident or accident in the company. And then appoint a dedicated safety officer to assist employer to follow the regulation from the government. And then employer must provide a proper training for the employee, maybe twice a year, and then do assessment to ensure the employee have the knowledge about health and safety. And then the last, report accident to the safety officer. The report is more important. The report is to track the incident happened in company. From the report, because the government sometimes needs the data, so the company have the report and the company have a proper data record to provide to the Minister of Health. Okay, that's it for the COVID-19 slide. Thank you.